Why, hello there, my xenogerm warriors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, episode 79, Impfest. Yeah, they're gonna get pretty cold pretty quick. Most of them are gonna get frostbite relatively quickly. What about the beam targeter? The beam targeter would work in this case, but it would also destroy a lot of the bodies. There wouldn't be a lot of corpses left. So the beam targeter would work, but it would be a very imperfect solution. One thing I could do, actually, because they're preparing a while here, I am going to wait for my heat to drop, and then I'm going to jump in there and Berserk Pulse. And what's going to happen as a result of a Berserk Pulse is these guys are going to start blowing fire everywhere like crazy. And I could just have them set each other on mass fire, which I think is probably the solution. But taking a look at their weaponry, they actually don't look like they're breachers, but I'm sure they will breach because they almost always breach. So for me to use Berserk Pulse, I need a heat spare of 65. I'm not quite there yet. No. Don't path to me. Turn around. There we go, I got it. They're fire resistant, but they're not inflammable. So even at fire resistance, it's still going to be effective, as you'll see here in a second. Because it's so many of them all at once that it's just going to be a mass inferno of impids setting other impids on fire with Wendy going, this is fine, right? Right? You could be 90% fireproof. When there's 100 fires, you're going to get set on fire. Just how that works. And I want to keep Wendy away from the fire because she obviously hates it. She's got tinder skin, so it's not so good for her. And a lot of the rest of these impids are going to start to shiver. Yeah, you can see there's a ton of dead impids here. They started with 88, and there's only 78, so like 10 of them already died. And a huge amount of them are injured now as well. And if I wait long enough, maybe I can do it again with another pulse. If I did that, I need a little bit more hemogen. So I am going to grab hemogen from the prisoners. So I can long jump around and hit them with another big one. Little blood. 93 is good enough. And Vishnash's genes have regrown. Good for you. Where are there you are. Some prisoner food. Pole will go away. Easy peasy. I didn't want Pobble setting the bison corpses on fire. Alright, so they are starting their attack. I hope they stay grouped up, because that last one was highly effective. There's 77 of them, so actually one more died since last time. They will have some flame bows. I'm looking for opportunities for them to group up. What I might end up doing is just berserking one or two and having them form a pile up as a result. And then I can berserk pulse the larger group. So you guys head over there. I don't want flame bows though, that's really annoying. I need to wait a little bit more for my stuff to cool down. Okay, quit shooting me with the flame bows. That's gonna get old very fast. All right, so I do have the pulse ready. And I just have to be careful around this fire because she could flee at any moment. So I got to do this quick. Land. Pulse. And skedaddle. Now, my mechs are completely fireproof, so there's really not a worry about the mechs getting shot by fire sources. So I'll put them out in front. Yep, she's fleeing fire. Man, I am... How many zones away am I from this fire? Oh, 18 out of 20. You need to be 20 away. So I don't control Wendy at the moment. She got scared of fire. I hate Tinderskin. Come on, snap out of it, girl. You're so far away from that fire, it's ridiculous. Oh, Pobble died. Really? Oh, you got friendly fired by Bryzit. Cool. Good job, Mechanator. Blowing up your own mechs. Come on, Wendy, snap. There we go. She's out of it. Let's have her leap further away. And then I'm gonna have my mechs fall back. Honestly, a lot of these impids are they're gonna die just from like hypothermia and current injuries. So as long as they're not breaching actively, I can just prolong this fight out longer and have them lose from attrition, which is a perfectly viable way for them to lose. Thomas J, thank you for the resub. All right, there is a lack of cover in this area, so I'm going to fall back to about here. There's only one chunk for them to hide behind, plus the side doors, which should work. And then Wendy's going to come inside and re-up her hemogen. But oddly enough, yeah, these guys aren't breachers, which I'm surprised, because they usually are. Alright. Who's got blood for me? There's 3. The other thing I have is, Insanity Lance, I might as well use it. Cause a little bit more chaos. And then, hopefully, Wendy will have, her stuff off cooldown when she's got the blood. Yeah, she has another pulse ready, so she'll be able to cause more pulsed chaos here in a minute. So she's coming for more blood. How many impids are up? Because once 44 are left up, yeah, we're down to like 65 and some are unconscious. Once 44 are left up, they flee. So we're getting kind of close to that flee point. And blood is obtained. So I'm going to get aggressive here. Hope it's the right thing to do. There might be some mechs that eat it as a result, but we'll see. I love how they send melee impids. Impids are famously horrible meleeers. Okay, we do have an opportunity for me to do mass chaos. It's just really close to fire, so I'm a little nervous for Wendy's sake. Here we go. Oh, a little further down. Alright, let's start jumping away from the fire. All of them are now panicked. My mechs are absorbing all the fire breath, as you can see. And then my humans are going to back up, because mechs can be regestated, but humans cannot be resurrected as easily. All right, so I'm falling back to stay away from this fire. I need to be about 20 units away. I'm over 20, so I shouldn't fire flee. And this is just so the stragglers can slowly make it. There we go. They're fleeing. Ta-da! And no super weapons were wasted. And not even... well, Pobel died. Or got destroyed. But that's an easy regestate. So Max, to recharge. And then... Wendy needs to go through these corpses and try to save as many as she can. The other thing I'm going to need to do is... There's a lot of fire out there, and nobody has fire foam packs. Mass and Bryzit and Midi, you're going to be scooping up bodies. So what I'm looking for is egg-aged females. Also, it looks like the bison are biting it. And then, Wendy, you can start... once you have a little bit more heat, Wendy will be able to water skip. But she's heat maxed at the moment. You... more males. Come on, give me some females. You look female. And you look dead. So Wendy doesn't... I don't want Wendy to come over here, because there's a risk that, Wendy, like, flees at the side of this fire, and it causes more damage than it helps. Let's see if we... You're female. You're 48, so you're almost outside of age. But I should be able to punch you down. Grab you. Yep, there we go. Capture. You are male. Some of these guys might not make it out because they're hypothermic, but my guess is they do survive. And then we can also pick up some extra prisoners just for sacrificing. So just because they're male doesn't mean they're worthless. We can always corpse exchange them or sacrifice them or whatever. 30, yes. 40, yes. Okay, so these females are coming too. We're really going to do some impid stuff here, I think. A lot of impid work. No more fires. And capturing some idiots that are going to get sacrificed to the blood gods. Steph, you should go for this one. So you're dead, 21 hours, not hours. What are you, female? Oh, you're too old. So I think every egg-aged female I have captured so far that has been downed but not dead. And I saved the meat. I put the bison out so that they can be eaten by prisoners. Minnie, you're about to have a mental break. Don't. Here. Snap into a Slim Jim. Or whatever his name is. Whatever their names were. For these new prisoners, I'm going to want to tend to them with especially their infections. And I'll just keep capturing because I can always sacrifice or do something else with them. Greatness meets class. Thanks for the resub. It also means that I'm going to need to whip up a whole lot of extreme negative dead calm. Or super dead calm? Yeah, extreme negative dead calms. Yep. For the prisoners so that they don't rebel or anything. And specifically, I want that for the prisoners who are are most likely to try to flee. And the ones that have eggs. So 2 more. 3. A lot of these guys, I think, are just going to die due to hypothermia before I even manage to capture them, because impids are really bad in the heat. God, nobody has blood here. I'm trying to gestate them so I don't waste meds patching them up, but they're all going to die to blood loss. Let's... Yeah, I'll extract eggs and then wait for further egg timers. So this male needs to be sacrificed. I think I can already sacrifice him. I think he can walk. So that's 2 more impid eggs. And we have some more coming in now. Wendy, I don't think I have need for this prisoner, so let's go... Oh, look at this. Is there females up here? This one, No. Your name is No. You're a female, so I'm going to go for the female. And I'm going to try to kill all the others. For fun. So you're male, you're female. And then the last one... Oh, we're full up. Is this male or female? Okay, you... One of these males here, I'm just gonna, like, murk and kill. Very soon. Welcome to your first stream, Ashen. Glad to have you here. This is just to make Wendy happy. If that last female up there doesn't survive, oh well. Wendy's happiness matters. Don't try to retaliate if you're not ready to fight me. Okay, cool. So now I've killed 5. What a rush. Man, that worked. That really worked. So you have an egg for me. You have an egg for me too. But you're gonna die very, very soon. Alright, I guess I don't care about major blood. Oh, there we go. There's some blood. So many more impid eggs is wonderful. So that's 5 more childbearing, egg-aged impids that I got. So now I have 9 total, I think. Oh, no, got infected. I'll tend to you. Let's go ahead and do the corpse exchange. Or no, let's do a corpse exchange. So the male that I wanted to throw in there is Vuin, I think? Vuin is male, and there was one other that was male. Harath, who's currently getting patched now. Is there anyone I can suck blood who won't, like, collapse? Alright, fine. Husk, I'm going to collapse you. There we go. Scorpio, as it became a child, you were going to be enslaved. And then, you know. Alright. Corpse exchange. Viewing. Done. Ritual begins. food binge in the middle of the ritual, and it got canceled. All right. Fine. You can go on a binge. I'm still killing someone. Look at her mood. What now? Why is... Okay. It's a monument quest. I'll take a look at that in a sec. There we go. So, witnessed 5 deaths, killed 5, executed a prisoner. That is 34, 54, 61 mood for murdering. And then if you count 8 human meat and rival died, that's 65 mood for murdering. Ah, murder. Makes me happy. So here's corpse exchange. Done. Cool. It was satisfying. Wendy, just go consume the hemogen. I'm also going to need to hemogen farm the prisoners here, because they, I'm very low on hemogen packs to be able to refuel for next death rest. I'm not worried about it. I can easily get it. In order to do that, go to numbers, go to prisoners. Which one's hemogen farming? Hemogen farm. And then viewing. Why the hell are you not in prison? The hell are you doing out there? Where are you? What? No one let you out. I'm so confused. Viewing, I can sacrifice. So the corpse exchange was satisfying, but nobody showed up. It didn't actually... It's only a 50% chance that someone gets exchanged for the sacrifice. Large building. For 2 Resmec serum. Oh. Well then. I do have Soups who is dead. Soups was... I don't know if Soups is like all that useful genetically anymore. Oh, Mass dropped him. Thanks. That's why. I don't know if Soups is genetically useful anymore because we have so many germline gened soldiers that basically are this. And then Soups's moods were not great. But I'm going to have you guys vote on whether or not I accept the large building. So it is a huge monument that would likely require Wendy to construct for a long, long time. So it would hijack any progress that I make towards anything else. But it is for Resmec Serum or Honor or Persona Cores. The thing about Resmec Serum is like, if Wendy dies, well, whatever, I don't know. I don't know if Resmec Serum's ever all that useful to her, because if she's dead, yeah, it's a big problem. The issue with these quests is there's just a very limited workforce that knows how to do construction. Basically, nobody but Wendy and Kish knows how to construct things. So, monuments of this size require 100% of Wendy's attention, and that's a bit of a problem. So impid eggs. Let's try mixing it up a bit. I'm gonna Bryze it and Guero fertilize 2, and then Cactus fertilize 1. Looks like rice is bouncing back, which is good. I was very low on rice. Scorpio. Let's cancel growth. And... I don't have a slave bed. Where do you think you're going? So you... I just realized I'm probably going to need another bed to be able to organ harvest you. Are you even allowed to be a slave, technically? Well, I mean, you're not, but I'm going to kill you so soon that I guess it really doesn't matter. I like how you went to sleep in, like, the corner by the gestating mechs. Yep, this is your life. Did I allow the mechs to move around again? No, I haven't. There. Aw, she's starving. Good. He's starving. Oh, in fact, you have blood for me. Leave you unconscious. Wow, you didn't have a lot of blood. I guess children don't have a lot of blood. That makes sense. Worthless. Even more worthless than I thought. So this here is a slave bedroom, so that we can organ harvest Scorpio before murdering Scorpio. Like you do, and you guys wanted a public execution. Even though it really doesn't serve any purpose, it's still fun. Oh, listen to your little pigskin squeals when I cut into you. Oh, no! You are very sad. Good. Stay that way. Die sad. I will let you eat a little bit of cannibal meals before we kill you off. Alright, one more minute to vote in that poll. But it looks to be a no. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to... Are you female? Okay, you're fighting a male. I do need to... No, don't shoot. I do need to neutralize these prisoners with xenogerming quickly so that they don't do exactly what you just saw. Because I want to protect the females from having them die so I don't have to capture more. So, Brazit, fertilize 2, Cactus, fertilize 1, Guero, fertilize 2. And fingers crossed that we have some good impid eggs. I need more. Ooh. Need more hemogen. There we go. My blood is back up to a decent amount. Alright, so the monument quest, despite the fact that it has Resume, is a no. I think that's probably the right choice. It would be a massive undertaking, given the lack of a construction workforce. Alright, let's take a look at these eggs. This one, I can already tell you is a no. It has slow wound healing and weak melee damage, and also strong melee damage. Because why not both? But, another dumper egg. This one is another dumper egg. It was close. It was very close to being our first viable impid egg, but it has the weak melee damage. I could grow it to try to pass on the mini horns and to phase out the weak melee damage. So this one, actually, I probably want to grow. One of the reasons to grow this, the way that the traits for eggs are selected, the positive traits that both sets of parents have, the game makes 50 attempts to pass that on to an offspring. So if I get, by chance, if I get to mix this individual with a strong melee damage, there's a weighted chance for strong melee damage to be passed on. But let's take a look at the other eggs anyway. This one's a loser egg. This is also a loser egg. And this is a loser egg. Well, this egg is the closest. I'm going to grow it in a vat. Even though I don't really like it, I'm going to grow it in a vat anyway. It's really, really tricky to get decent impids, in other words. And the xenogerms are starting to get completed, so... I'm going to start implanting them. So I think what I'll do is view in here will be organ harvested and rip scanned. So I have more high cores. But we had already voted that Scorpio gets the execution death. Yeah, impet horns might take more attempts to filter out. You're right. Oh, look, Wendy's even making xenogerms. Oh, no, you naughty, naughty. And this is why I'm xenogerming them. Because this is annoying. That was a lot of meat from the impets too. Obviously. There was 88 of them. And a lot of them didn't burn up. Which is great. Alright, so Scorpio's on his feet again. So let's do a public execution of Scorpio. Oh, it's too cold for you to attend. Hilarious! We've had this happen before. So I'm just going to throw a heater in the room and then force this door open and hopefully it will heat up. Oh, are you? I hate them so much. Midi, you're up. This might kill Marak because Midi is not messing around with this. Yeah. Oh, you survived. Good for you. And Fangface, you just failed the surgery? So don't even bother doing the other ones. I don't trust you. I could use solar pinhole on the room. Yeah, that's true. That actually would be also helpful because of how cold it is in there. So this room will be an appropriate temperature soon. Once we have the organs from Viewin pulled out, I will send a care package to the Empire because my relationship with the Empire is bad. It's barely allied. No, stop trying to feed. Just take the organs. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's launch. Is Guero not in crypto? Crypto sleep? I'll put him back in if he's not. I have not been paying too much attention. So I have no idea which eggs are which, but we don't. No one can actually move the eggs that are in the locked storage, so I can just add all the eggs. And then junk weapons I can send off too. Actually, no, I'm not going to. I don't think the Empire cares about junk weapons. It's not something that they offer rep for. AKA, it's not worth me gifting. But that looks good. Do we make another Xeno? Nope. 1 hour left. So let's get Guero Guerrero was fertilizing eggs. I'll stick him back into crypto. He's not actually obligated to be in crypto sleep because he is a viable colonist. He doesn't have any negative genes, which is why he was allowed to exist. Did you? Oh, that's your beard. Oh, I thought he was wearing like a different set of clothing. It's just his beard that goes all the way down to his like navel. What a weird looking dude. And this room should be warm enough now. Oh, you must be prisoner. Yeah. Hey, Inalor is coming in with a Wendigos trader, and that was actually someone that I needed to build up rep with, so that works out quite nicely. Except for, I am going to cancel this public execution because the Inalor caravan is almost certain to leave due to its cold temperature, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to gift to them. Are you kidding? Stupid prisoners. Stop it! Stop fighting or I'll send my vacuum to beat you up. My Doomba. Yeah, they're leaving. She caught him. Alright. They have yaks that I might want to buy. Maybe. I do have prisoners to feed, but I could always grow more rice. I have a lot of plasteel that I could part with. I'm going to buy the Soother. I don't see a situation where I'm ever going to play aggressive. Ever. Poor plants and fire resistant, poor plants and great intellectual. I'll keep both. I have spare dark vision. Blinding Pulse, I don't think I own. A construction skill trainer sounds great. In theory. Oh, and this all should have been gifted, huh? I wish that you didn't have to reset after that. So I'm going to gift a whole lot of plasteel because I have deep drill locations for more of it. And I want to be allied with Inalor so I can call them in for trade opportunities. I think I have 2 copies of Poor Shooting, but I don't know why multiples aren't showing up. I have determined that Goji's Dependent is just annoying, so I'll sell that too. I don't think I'm ever going to want Poor Intellectual, given that I already have Awful Intellectual. There's no reason to go Poor over Awful. Awful's obviously the better choice of the two. So, for Poor, I have Plants, Animals, Shooting, Social. I already have Awful Shooting, so I'll get rid of that. And then I have Awful Art, Plants, Crafting, Cooking. So the Poor Plants is probably not something I need on its own either. Wait, go back. Because we're at 61. So if we're at 61, I want to try to get that up to 75. Just part with more plasteel and dig up more plasteel. It's weird that plasteel has become a currency. Boy, am I going to have to dig a lot. Allied Inalor. There we go. Alright, well, I just parted with a whole lot of plasteel, so ground pen scanning and digging for plasteel going to be required. So we do have a plasteel node up here, that's why I parted with the plasteel. And I'm going to move the... Oops. I'm going to move the deep drill setup over there so we can get plasteel again. But I'm pretty satisfied with that trade. We're still loading up the gift bag. And the Queen Sleeper is done. So here is the raffle for that clean sweep. And good luck to you subscribers in the chat. And then the Legionary, I already know who I'm going to name after. That was predetermined. So when Scorpioza is done psychotically wandering, I'll give the kid the axe. The old heave-ho. I'm down to 41 waste packs, so it looks like it went up a little bit, but that's probably a result of all the recent gestating. I'd imagine. I don't know why my Mechanators weren't repairing the robots, but I'm going to force them to now. Kind of getting tired of waiting for them to do it. And I believe that all of the eggs that are left here... Yep, I have locked, so we're good for a gift. I just need to refuel this pod a little bit more. God, look at all the baby food. That's because we're not hauling it to a shelf, and as a result, we just make it forever and ever and ever. I have a lot of baby food at the moment. How is her psi focus? She's regaining it on the throne. It was pretty low from that last fight with all the impids, so it's recovering. Low is 16. She is egg extraction age, but I'm going to leave her in there until she's 18, because she'll be a better brawler at 18. And she'll probably take Scorpioza's bedroom when that happens, and then Frosty will need another bedroom. At some point, I need to make like a barracks for my brawlers. I just don't have that. Have I ever done a run where I wiped out all other faction bases? Is it feasible or too much of a grind? I just did that with We Are Legion. It is a big grind, but it's doable. But it's one of those things that there isn't a lot of variety when it comes to destroying. There's not a lot of variety in destroying enemy settlements. So you destroy one, you kind of just they're all the same, which is why it's maybe not that entertaining of a goal, unless it's paired with other goals. Because you have to realize, not only am I, this is also has to be entertaining, right? So, grindy, senseless goals that are monotonous are to be avoided. To Flutie, I don't really care what you... Oh, okay. You're a nibble, chemical fascinated. Yeah, I don't really care, because Tefluti here is going to be a gene prisoner. They're going to be imprisoned and just gene extracted. Kind of waiting for Scorpio to stop dazed. And I'm just trying to get xenogerms for the impids so that I don't have to spend so much time suppressing them. I think we're about half done with the implantations. But it burns through my my stockpile of herbal meds pretty badly. So view in here is just going to be rip scanned, I think, is what we determined. So I don't really care about him. I'll stick him in the rip scanner now. And clean sweep is pseudo violet. Rosie and Violet. We have a flower themed vacuum cleaners. I like it. Any extractable genes? None that I really care for. Just rip away. So in terms of the ones that need implantation, we've got 1, 2, 3 left. So I've done 2 of 5, I believe. Uh-oh. Mass surprise, it just broke up. Steph... You're getting moved out of there. Well, that was a short relationship. But I suppose that's kind of as long as I expected it to be. Given who they are and what they do. Violet is perfect? Alright, you got it. Rosie and Violet. I actually have relatives named Rosie and Violet. Some cousins. All the more reason to keep those vacuum cleaners alive. Cheers. Yeah, the next relationship that Mass has will be the 3rd attempt. She's becoming famously bad at relationships. And there's the high core. Nice. So this never got fueled because yeah, the biofuel finder is kind of off. Thank you for tuning in to The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 22nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next stream or an upcoming episode. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,